Hi there everybody, my name is Natasha Wilkinson and I'm your Independent Centre Consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And welcome back to another episode of Wax in My Home. In Wax in My Home, I'm taking you through my own personal wax stash and my 2023 melting plan on how I plan on using up what I have in my home. Let me begin this series by saying, as per usual, all the wax I'm about to show you is for my own personal use. It is not for sale. It is for my own personal enjoyment. Now, a little bit about my melting methods. So if you've been following along with me, you know I am both a seasonal and a zonal melter. What does that mean? I like to pull different fragrances for winter as opposed to summer. So I have specific fragrances I like to warm in winter and specific fragrances I like to warm in summer. But I'm also a zonal melter, which means my fragrances are then broken up again into separate categories for where I like to melt them. For instance, in the laundry and the bathroom, I gravitate towards those fresh, clean scents. In my boys' room, I gravitate towards something that is fresh, clean, and vibrant, or something that is going to clean the air. In my bedroom, I gravitate towards either something that is soothing and calming or something that is a little bit more sensual, a little bit more warm and comforting. In the kitchen, I gravitate towards bakery scents. In winter, I like to warm woodsy scents. I like to warm bakery scents. I like to warm scents with a little bit of spice. I gravitate towards a lot of apple and spice. I gravitate towards a lot of pumpkin scents in winter. In summer, I'm more about the floral and the fruity. So that's just going to give you an idea of, I guess, where these videos are coming from. I have taken you through each category and we're up to our second final category. So I've got this and one other video to film, and then I will have basically completed for Scentsy Wax anyway. I haven't even begun to categorize my vendor wax, but after this video and the next one, you will have basically seen currently what I have on hand. I did say I had 400 and something odd bars on hand of Scentsy that I needed to put in place a melting plan for 2023 to rotate through it all, because I was hoarding a lot of scents. If I'm hoarding scents, I'm not enjoying them. So my plan going forward, I did put numbers between each category of what I need to pull for each category to get through in a year. Some of them I had to adjust to make it a 2-year plan based on how many wax bars I actually melt a month. I melt quite a few a month, I'm not going to lie. I melt 30 to 50 bars of wax a month myself, but even some of these categories, if I were pulling from the other categories and the other zones, would go over 50 bars a month. So I did have to adjust some. This is one of the ones that I had to adjust. My summer wax is probably going to take me 2 years to get through. So that's what we're about to go through now. We're about to go through my summer wax, and then I have one tub that I call at the end we're going to go through, because it's only one tub. Now that one tub is wax and particular scents that I will pull 12 months of the year. So I will pull that wax in winter, I will pull that wax in summer. So we'll go through that at the end of the summer wax, because I'm not just going to do a video on one tub. So let's delve into this. Before I begin, let me just say what you're about to see is my own personal wax. It is not for sale, it is for my own personal enjoyment. So I'm going to start off with my appley and melon scents. So, I have 3 bars of Chase Rainbows Green. So this was from our Chase Rainbows collection. I almost very nearly put this in my club, but I've downgraded a lot of my summer scents in my summer club only because of how much summer wax I do have to get through. This is a very clean, crisp green scent. And with the Rainbow collection, or the Chase Rainbows collection, what they did was they named the bars after colours, and then they took different fruits based on those colours. So this, I think, has apple in it. I think it had a kiwi fruit in it, and I think it had maybe a melon. But what I get more than anything when I smell this is a apple. I get a very crisp apple, but those other scents add a very, or those other green fruits add a very clean note about it. So when this is warming, it was kind of a scent that if you'd been warming heavy scents and wanted to reset your house, this would be the perfect scent for that. Then I have Chase Rainbows Red. So this had strawberries and watermelon, and it may have had other berries in it. This is just a very artificial berry smell to me. It was not one of my favorites. I will warm it, I will enjoy it, I will get through it. But a lot of people love the red. I just wasn't a fan of the red. So moving on, I have a watermelon tangerine from our current catalogue. This is, if I'm reaching for a watermelon scent, this is often the watermelon scent I reach for, because it is very sweet, bright, authentic watermelon. A lot of watermelon scents I smell still smell kind of under-ripened to me. This smells like a proper ripened watermelon to my nose. Absolutely love it. It's not underripe, it is just juicy and sweet and vibrant and summery. Then I have, from January's scent of the month, I have 3 sun-ripened berry left. Again, it's another candy-like berry scent to me. I actually like to mix this with a bakery in my kitchen. It's not one I warm by itself much because it is very, very sweet. Then, as you can see, a lot of my red waxes are getting a little bit juicy. A lot of my summery waxes are getting a little bit juicy, so I do have to make a concerted effort to get through some of my summery wax. Then I have, from a scent of the month, I believe in 2021, and it's now currently in this catalogue, so it was popular enough to come back into this catalogue. That is Apple Blossom Breeze. So this is a sweet, perfumey apple scent. When it first came out as a scent of the month, a very, very light thrower. But this is one of those scents, as it cured, was a better performer. It is very pretty. It's a fruity floral. So it's very bright, fruity, floral, sweet, really nice on a hot summer's day. Then I have an Aladdin from the Aladdin collection, One Jump Ahead. Definitely need to get through this one. Look how juicy that is. This smells to me like a powdery red apple. So I can always tell the difference between a red and green apple when I'm smelling apple scents, and it's kind of if they smell like an authentic apple, because to me a green apple is very tart, it has a bite about it, and it is very juicy. A red apple is sweeter, but it's not juicy. It's got like a powdery finish about it. So I can smell that powdery finish, and I can smell the sweetness of a red apple. Then we have from a Bring Back My Bar red candy apple. So again, this is just another sweet candy like apple. So that was my apple and melon box. The next box we're going to talk about is my peach and pear box. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from our scent of the month kit. I still have 7 out of 8. Ruby Nectarine. This very nearly made it into my Scentsy Club. It is fantastic. And you're saying, if you love it that much, why do you still have 7 from your scent of the month kit? Well, the reason being, when it came out, it was just the wrong time of year for me to melt it. This is a summery scent for me, and it came out closer to our autumn winter period, but it smells like an authentic nectarine. You get the juice, the flesh, the skin, the pip and all. Now, I didn't put it in my Scentsy Club because I have 7, and I'm probably going to regret that, because I can quite see myself quite easily using up all 7 this summer of a Ruby Nectarine. Now the weather is hot enough for me to actually enjoy that particular scent. Along the same lines, another one I very nearly put in my Scentsy Club. I just think I missed the boat by the time I decided I was going to put this in my Scentsy Club, and it had already locked off the period where you could put it in your Scentsy Club, was Peachy and Palm Trees. Actually, no. What I did was I took it out of my Scentsy Club because it was still available to put in my Scentsy Club, and this was before they changed where you can lock your shipment off just the day before. Prior to that, you had a blackout period of 10 days where you could make adjustments, and then within that 10 days you had to wait till your next Scentsy Club. So I was in that blackout period. This was still available to put into Scentsy Club, so I took it out to save myself a little bit of money, thinking I would put it back in. But by the time my Scentsy Club shipped and I was able to readjust or remember, it was then no longer available to put in. But I have 2 Peachy and Palm Trees. Again, another peach scent that smells exactly like the fruit, the flesh, the juiciness of it, even the fur on the skin. Great performer in open concept. I will definitely enjoy these 2 bars that I have on hand this summer. Then I have, this was a scent of the month in 2020 of March. It was in my Scentsy Club for the longest time. I should have kept it in my Scentsy Club because I don't think this was a very popular scent, but I absolutely love it. I have 2 bars left of Honeysuckle Pear. This smells like honeysuckle. There is a slight fruity note with that pear blossom, but it smells like more honeysuckle than anything. Just this really rich, sweet floral. It is absolutely amazing. But I kind of feel this is a floral that is too much for some people. So I kind of feel this won't get voted back in a Bring Back My Bar. If it ever does, I'm going to put it back into my Scentsy Club. I did take it out of my Scentsy Club because I was getting quite a big stack up of it. As you can see, I still have 6, not 6, I still have 2 left over. I think when I took it out, I had about 6. But it's something I only warm in summer, and I'm now very sparingly with when I do warm it. It's also a good, strong performer, but I do really enjoy my honeysuckle pear. Then I have a Perfect Day, which is in our current catalogue. This to me smells like a little bit more of a spiced pear. It's got a little bit more of a citrusy note about it. And I have 1 apricot and vanilla. So this is a soft apricot vanilla ice cream. So that's my peach and pear box. let's delve into my next box, which is labeled Pineapple, Mango, Tropical and Coconut. So this is where my fruity tropical scents are in. So I have 3 Pina Colada Cha-Cha, and I do have different labels on 2 of them. So one was the Bring Back My Bar label, and the other is the original label from Pina Colada Cha-Cha when it was from the Dance Collection. This smells like an authentic Pina Colada. Juicy, pineapple, coconut. You don't smell a boozy note with the rum in here. It just smells like a summery Pina Colada. It's in my Scentsy Club. I get one every 3 months. This is, if I had to choose a pineapple scent, the pineapple scent I would choose all year round or to keep. Because for me, pineapple scents I either fall in love with or I absolutely hate. This is one I absolutely love in, and if I had to choose a pineapple scent, would be the pineapple scent I chose. The next one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars left from our scent of the month in June or July. Desert Tropics. This is really nice too. This is just a green tropical melony summery scent. The reason I still have so many left from my scent of the month kit, even though I really do enjoy this one, is again, they gave us to this in June and July. It was the middle of our winter. I don't feel like warming tropical scents in winter. Tropical scents for me are summer, so they will get used up this summer. Just when we got given them in our kit, wrong time of year for us here in Region 3. Then I have from our last Bring Back My Bar, 2 Coconut Flower. This is just a pretty tropical floral scent with the coconut. I actually love to put this in alternating warmers with coconut cotton to give that clean tropical vibe. Absolutely brilliant. Then I have from the Island Days collection, 1 Sunshine and Tan Lines. Smells like a sunscreen lotion. Then I've got a Go Go Mango, currently in the catalogue, just a fruity mango scent. And I have from a flash sale 1 North Shore. Again, I get like a papaya coconut note with this. So this is a tropical, fruity type clean scent. So that was my, I guess you could call it, pineapple, mango, tropical coconut box. Moving on to my next box, which is my citrus box. Now, for someone that's not a citrus lover, I do have a selection of citrus scents that I do love to warm in summer, even though I'm not the biggest citrus lover. So, I have 2 Lemon Sorbet. This is a retired scent. It smells like a white ice block. Then I have 3 Squeeze the Day, another retired citrus scent. This is probably the citrus scent when I wanted to clean the house that I would quite often reach for, and it is still available in cleaning products. This is fresh bright lemon, a little bit of creaminess from a vanilla. I have 1 bar of coconut lemongrass. This is a great scent if you're trying to get rid of a nasty odor in the house. It's bright, it's fresh, it is strong. That coconut just adds a little bit of sweetness to the lemongrass. Then I have 2 Cocoa Lime. Fantastic mixer. Is an authentic, bright lime scent. Strong performer. Great to mix with fruity, great to mix with bakery. And it is long lasting. It's another one of those scents that will really clean the house and get rid of nasty odors. I have a lime zest and vanilla. I actually haven't got around to warming a bar of this. It is currently in my quarterly club. because I did want to try and compare it to the cocoa lime and vanilla bean buttercream mix I do like to do. Because this I feel is kind of, it's got that vanilla in it and it's got that lime in it. So this is like a really nice, bright, summery kitchen scent. Then I have 2 tangerine and creamsicle from our last catalogue. This is just a citrus ice cream, a tangerine ice cream. I tend to mix this with vanilla waves to give it a little bit more of that vanilla edge to it, but I do enjoy warming that in summer. Then I have 1 Chase Rainbow Yellow. This is a combination of pineapple and lemon, so it was a very different lemon scent. I go through stages. I like this, I don't like this. I like this, I don't like this. Still haven't quite made up my mind on it. It's not in my Scentsy Club or anything, and it's a discontinued scent anyway. So I'll use that 1 bar up, enjoy it, and be done with it. I have a Turning Red. I do not like this, but I do have to use it up. There's just something sour in it that I just do not like. So that was my citrus box. My next box is kind of a melody of different things. So in it I have 3 Blueberry Rush. If this ever came back, would probably go in my club. It was in Bring Back My Bar recently, but I didn't put it in my club because I had Berry Bright in the catalogue, which is still in the catalogue. It's just a beautiful bright blueberry scent, but I'm kind of feeling I like this a little bit more than Berry Bright, and then I like Aladdin 3 Wishes a little bit more than this and Berry Bright, but they're all giving very similar vibes. Then I have from a flash sale, Passion Fruit Fizz. Again, I'm not getting much out of this. It's coming across a little bit soapy, so I'm thinking it's lost a lot of its scent, and it's an older bar from a flash sale. Then I have from the Frozen 2 Born to Lead. This has a, I believe, a grapefruit note in it, but it's a little bit sweeter. So it's no longer available for purchase. I'm gathering if they were to ever make because they've just made an Elsa Buddy. So if they do ever down the track make a Anna Buddy, I'm guessing they will bring this scent back out of the box. Then I have 2 Be Fabulous, just a bright, fruity, punchy grapefruit scent. Great open concept worthy performer, but it fizzles out fast. So it comes crashing out of the gate like a racehorse in a race, and then just as quickly as it's there, it's gone. Then I have from a Bring Back My Bar Custard Apple. Again, a very creamy, fruity, smells a little bit like an apple, even though a custard apple is not an apple. So, fun fact, custard apple is an actual fruit, oblong looking like, with a little bit of a white fleshy, and it has a little bit of a custard taste about it, which is why it's called custard apple. It's generally in our supermarkets here in Australia during the summertime, that actual fruit. So the next box I've labelled Rose. So this has kind of got some of my rose scents. I do have 1 bar left of Simply Rose. Strong performer. Smells like a bunch of roses. Then I have a Bell's Enchanted Rose. Again, another very powdery, in your face, floral, rosy type scent. I have a bar of Happiness Blooms. This was like a rosy, woodsy note from memory. It is a little bit on the lighter side. I have a bar of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I do believe this is still available. So this is very creamy floral like when I smell this. And And then I have a bar of Opal Flowers, which is a scent of the month, now available as a catalogue scent. That's a sweet greener floral. Then we have a bar of Sweet Amber and Freesia, which was from a flash sale. This is a little bit citrusy and fresh and clean to my nose when I smell this, even though it's a floral. Now moving on to my sweet florals. So I have 3 bars of Sweet Magnolia. So Sweet Magnolia, again, a fresh sweet floral. That was from our Mother's Day collection. I have a bar of Bora Bora Blossom, tropical fruity floral, a bar of Lovely Lychee, another fruity floral. I have 2 bars left from my Scent of the Month kit of Tiger Lily. This is a sweet floral, but it's a citrus floral as well. So you get a lot of a mandarin note in this. I'm not the biggest fan of this. It's nice, I will enjoy it, but it's not one I need in my club, and it's not one that I feel I would need to purchase again. So this is one of those scents, and I think it's the mandarin note that if it didn't have the mandarin note, I would enjoy this a lot more. This is one of those scents that I can virtually take or leave. Then I have 2 bars of Here Come the Sunflowers. This was in my Scentsy Club for quite a while, but as you can see, I'm swimming in florals. So I did take a lot of my florals out of my club. Sweet, bright floral, a little bit fruity with that strawberry note. Along the same lines, I also have, from I bring back my bar, a bar of Beach Daisy. This is another sweet, bright floral, but instead of that strawberry, it's got an apple. I actually really love to mix Beach Daisy and Honeysuckle Pear. It tones down the sweetness of Honeysuckle Pear just slightly, but doesn't overtake it. It just adds that little bit of bright summer edge, but still allows Honeysuckle Pear to shine. Then my last little box of summer wax that I have to get through in summer is 2 bars of Lush Gardenia, which I have been hoarding. Stupidly took this out of my club. This smells to me like my grandmother's novel gardenia tree. It's an authentic, creamy, lush gardenia. And this is another one I don't think will get voted back anytime soon in Bring Back My Bar, because it's a heady floral, and you're either going to love this one or you're going to hate it. I absolutely love it. Then along similar lines, you've got Tiare and Coconut. This is a little bit more tropical, a little bit more coconutty, but to me it's a lighter version of Lush Gardenia with a little bit more of a brightness from a citrus note. Because Tiare is a island, I guess, version of gardenia. I just prefer Lush Gardenia any day, but I do have 2 bars of Tiare and Coconut to use and enjoy. And along that gardenia line and that coconut line, I have 2 bars of Coconuts for Coconuts, another very summery floral coconut scent. Really, really pretty, strong performer, great and open concept worthy. Then I have 2 bars of Cinderella Happily Ever After. This is a very strong, powdery floral. You've got to love florals to love Cinderella Happily Ever After. Then I have 3 bars of Peony Petals. Just a sweet, pretty floral. Then I have 1 bar from our Glamour collection of With Grace. this is more of a perfumey floral. So very bedroomy, very perfumey, very floral. And from the Mixer collection, I have 1 bar of Honeysuckle Peony. So this is very peony as opposed to honeysuckle. I definitely prefer honeysuckle pear over honeysuckle peony, but it is great for mixing. So that is my summer wax stash. Let's talk numbers here. As you can see, I had quite a few bars in my summer wax stash. So if we were to talk numbers here, going into my summer wax bars, knowing that on average I melt 30 to 50 bars a month, I have 89 bars already currently on hand to get through this summer. Then I have in my club Pina Colada Cha-Cha. So I know I will be getting at least another 3 of Pina Colada Cha-Cha through the year. So I know I'm going to be getting at least 93 bars. I don't believe I have, because I believe I took a lot of summer wax bars out of my club that would have originally been in my club. So, and then I have that lime one. I have lime zest and vanilla. So I have 6 bars I know that are definitely coming in my club. So I have lime zest and vanilla. I have Pina Colada Cha-Cha. Do I have anything else that comes in my club? No, I don't. But I do suspect Cocoa Lime will be retiring at the end of this season. So that will be likely to go into my club. But I'm pretty sure Lime Zest and Vanilla and Pina Colada Cha-Cha are the only extra summer bars out of this that we're talking about that will be coming in my club. So there will be at least 6 bars added on to that total. So keeps going out of my data. Based on that, I worked out I would need to pull 19 bars a month from my summer stash if I were to get through this in a 6-month period, because during summer I'm only warming these bars from basically February to March. I do pull a few in October. Majority November, December, I'm doing my Christmas wax. So I do pull a few in October, as I said. I may pull a few in September as the weather starts to warm up and as I'm transitioning. But when I'm warming 30 to 50 bars of wax a month and I'm needing to pull from other categories, 19 a month, I know I cannot do. As much as I'd love to, I know I cannot do. So for this has gone from a then 1-year plan to a 2-year plan with my summer wax. As I said, I knew I have enough wax here to at least last me 2 years. So in that 2-year period, I still need to pull 12 bars a month, which is still quite a large amount. So I am kind of suspecting there are going to be months I will do better, there are going to be months I will do less in that 6-month period, where I'm pulling 12 bars a month from my summer stash. And that's just as it's going to be. So I've got a 2-year plan in place here. It may be adjusted as we go through and get towards the end of my summer, where I'm starting to pull my winter wax. So I will probably then have to adjust it. So this could even potentially, this particular category could even potentially roll out into a 3-year plan, but I'm hoping I can get through this little stash, because as you can see, I seem to have accumulated, even though I enjoy my winter scents a lot more, and that's probably why. I seem to have accumulated a lot of summer wax bars, and that's not including the 8 bars behind me of Pineapple Rose, which I would consider to be summer as well, that we got in the scent of the month kit. So I do have some working to do on my summer bars. Now, before we leave, I did want to go through that last tub, which, as I said, for me was scents that I wore more year round, no matter what time of year, summer and winter. And to get through this tub, I would basically need to pull 1 to 2 a month or year round. So I will tell you the numbers now to get through that one. I do have one in this little stash that is actually in my club. Comes every quarter, and that is, I've got 2 currently on hand. Mistress of Evil, the Villains. This is just a beautiful, rich, fruity plum scent. Then I have 3 Boho, a spice plum scent. I kind of feel I will use this more in winter than in summer, but it is something I can use all around. I have 1 currently in our catalogue, black raspberry and a vanilla. 1 from a flash sale, country plum. As you can see, there's a lot of plum scents in this little collection. 2 from the last Bring Back My Bar, Midnight in Cacao. And then this, if it retires, will go into my club, but it's currently a catalogue scent, so I don't need to put it in my club. I have 4 of them. Strawberry Rose. Smells like an authentic strawberry. There is a little bit of a sweetness and a little bit of a richness coming through from the rose, but you don't smell rose. You smell authentic strawberry straight off the vine. Love this scent. Great strong performer. And then I have 2 Scarlet Sunflower, another bright floral, but it's a little bit deeper and darker than Here Come the Sunflowers, because it does have a currant note. So that's my all year round wax. As I said, the only one currently in my club for that is Mistress of Evil, and my numbers based on that. As you can see, my all year round wax isn't as big because the rest kind of fitted into where I do warm them. So I would literally only need to pull, being in a 12-month period, 1 of these a month into my calculations to get through this little tub. So that is waxing my home for this current series, or this current segment of my summer wax and my yearly wax. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have 1 more video, and then you will have seen my complete, I guess, Scentsy wax collection, where I'm warming it, how I'm warming it, and what my plans are to get through with it in 2023. I hope you enjoy this video. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Until then, bye for now.